Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rekah HaKodash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, where I continue to learn this 100% truth from. Shalom to this Shalom to the speckled bird confused face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least the elect. And I'm going to entitle this one, Fasting is Good for the Body. I'm still very young in this truth, and what I've learned is that coming into this, there's a lot of things that you assume that you think you know, but you don't know. And you have to be taught. And you have to be taught by the men of the Lord in order for you to find this information out. Because what happens is, learning from man and not the Lord's man or the Lord's prophet, you learned it wrong. And what happens is you develop a strong sense of pride in learning the wrong things. So when you hear something different, kind of like Israelite so-called Muslims, you try to defend it, and not realizing that you're defending a lie. You're ready to almost kill for it, or die for it, I must say. Similar to what it is to know, to understand and learn these scriptures through the power and strength of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that your faith is built up to learn this, to learn these scriptures that, for, as the scriptures say, for Yahweh's sake, for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and his son Yahweh Shai's namesake, you're willing to give your life for it. That's what we do when we're on the highways and byways. We're making, that's what Elder Malcolm will be saying when he's doing his introduction to do his lesson. You're making yourself a living sacrifice to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Because when you go out there in the highways and byways, anything could happen to you at any given time. And that's part of this, what we like to say too, this thing of ours. So, I don't talk, nor do I touch on too much about fasting. If you hear me in my introduction, when I'm doing my lessons, I, always give reverence, well, first and all, to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and his son Yahweh Shai. But then it's the Lord's men, who are the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, where I learned this truth from. And what I'm learning more and more is the Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is molding and building my faith, as Elder Apostle Gabar says, exhortation, edification and exhortation. So I'm being edified to be exhorted, but not to be exhorted in a vain way, being exhorted to glorify the name of Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, which is who the world ignorantly calls God and who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I'm praising those names because those names are the correct names, number one. Those names have power, and those names possess fear to the heathen nations. So, in doing that, that's what Yahalal is he praises. Or Yahalayim La. He praises the power. And that's what I do, regardless of how many scriptures I know or memorize, and what I will always know.
If you've been getting scam texts like these, it means your data was probably leaked online somewhere. Most of you can probably spot these as scams and just delete them, thinking that that's enough to protect you. But what you might not
Goddamn Esau, man, yo. You know what I've noticed in the past couple of weeks, though? A lot of a lot of videos have been canceled on YouTube. I've noticed that, and it's been kind of frustrating because I see a title from a familiar brother, whether he's from GMS or an affiliate camp of GMS, and I prepare myself for edification, and when I click on it, it tells me the video's been removed. So also, I realized with Esau, he's trying to antagonize Jake to get involved with the simple politics that he's involved in. That way, they can make a move. Esau's playing chess. Jake doesn't realize. Some Jake understand the game of chess, but Esau's playing chess, and he's trying to force Jake's hand. Therefore, he can make his next move. But in prophecy, it's all going to come out like it's supposed to. But my lesson is about fasting. Again, I wanted to talk a little bit about fasting. Really, I'm talking too much, so let me go ahead and get straight to it. 1 Corinthians 7:5. And it reads, defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your contingency. Now let's get that word, Salakia, in contingency. As is always pointed out, it's very important to look up words. Very important to look up words. Without looking up words, how do you truly get the understanding of what you're reading? How can you truly break it down?
Strong's G 192. Akrasia.
And contingency is want of self-control and temperance. So self-control. So that Satan tempt you not for your self-control. That's what the scripture is saying. So you have to get the understanding by, getting the word. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 5:13. And it reads, to show thee such tokens I have leave, and if thou wilt pray again, and weep as now, and fast 7 days, thou shalt hear yet greater things. So what is that telling you? It's telling you what, honestly, the elder apostles have been telling you and telling me, is that fasting and praying, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, he deals with you better that way. It's a sacrificial way when when you afflict yourself. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, when he puts you in that position. And also, fasting is great for your body. Fasting is great for your mind. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Fasting is great for praying, like the scripture just said. And you can't go wrong with it. It's always better to fast. I mean, and I'm not just speaking to you. I'm speaking to myself first, that fasting is something that I'm trying to incorporate into my weekly lifestyle. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to change my eating habits to eat better. Even though we in Esau's kingdom and every damn thing is poison, if you can still refrain from not eating the things that is poison and is bad for you. It's better to have something that's poison, but is supposed to be good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Deuteronomy 9:9. When I was going up into the mount to receive the tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant which Yahweh made with you, then I abode And in the mount 40 days and 40 nights, I neither did eat bread nor drink water. So Yahushua also did the same thing. And when he came down, and when he came from fasting and dealing with what he was dealing with, he started his ministry heavy. You know what I mean? After the temptations and everything, he started his ministry until the time of the Passover. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 34:26. It reads, So it is with a man that fasteth for his sins, and goeth again, and doeth the same, who will hear his prayer? Or what doth his humbling profit? What does his humbling profit him? It profits him everything. Most likely, that man is probably a hopeful elect. You know what I mean? When a man does that, so that means everything to Yahweh and Yahushua to do that, and the Spirit's got to be on you to do that. This is not an easy walk. Every man has to walk their own walk, but it's not an easy walk. This is something real serious. Something real serious. Isaiah 58:6. It is not this the fast that I have chosen, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, that ye break away every yoke. So it's profitable, as the scriptures say, for a man to fast, for a woman to fast, for an Israelite woman to fast. These things that you should be incorporating into your lifestyle straight up at this week. This week you should be doing it. Joel 2:12. And it reads, Therefore also know that Yahweh turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning, because you're in the right state of mind if you're mourning. That's what you're really supposed to be doing. Because when you realize what the world you live in, you start to moan, you start to become sad, but at the same time, you become angry. Oppression make a wise man angry. And you are being oppressed here, whether you want to believe it or not. Leviticus 23:32. And it reads, It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. And the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even, shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. So afflicting your soul, the Lord finds pleasure in that. The Lord, the scriptures tell you that he afflicts the ones he loves. So when you are out here and you are afflicting yourself, and you just basically, man, when you resist a lot of the your fleshly pleasures, that's afflicting your soul. And to not eat is it plays a part in that too, because it's another form of afflicting your soul. And praying, very important. And since I came into this truth, I pray way more than I ever have. Mark 9:29. And he said unto them, and he said unto them, this kind can come forth by nothing, but by prayer and fasting. So you see how important fasting is. Israelites love to pray, but we don't fast, which is important to our diet, man. If we was fasting like we should, we wouldn't have some of the issues we have health-wise, because fasting and praying would allow the Lord to cover us even better. You know what I mean? Matthew 6:17. It's Yahushua speaking, and it reads, But thou, when thou fastest, anoint thy head and wash thy face, that thou appear not unto men to fast, but unto thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. I was just watching the GMS Boston, and they were speaking to, I don't know what I know he was an Edomite because he kept going against, bucking up against the scriptures, but they said that to, Matthew 6 and 18. They said that. I remember the elder saying, what makes you right and makes us wrong? Who gave you the authority? He didn't say that part, but pretty much, what makes you right and make me wrong? How are you right and we're wrong? What do you think that you know? Because it's obvious we believe what we believe and you believe what you believe. So why try to come and convince me on what you think is the right thing? Because these devils are proud, man. Real proud. That's why Yahweh Hashem Yahushua had to destroy them. I got one more scripture. I got one more scripture. Matthew 17:21. Yahweh Shah speaking. Listen up, listen good. Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. Oh, so I can read that one. Tobit is my last one I got. Tobit. And it reads, Tobit 12:8. Prayer is good with fasting and alms and righteousness. A little with righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness. It is better to give alms, which is to pay tithes, than to lay up gold. So Abba Rock, that's how you were edified with that lesson, man. And I was edified as well on how important fasting it is. It's almost pretty much like it goes hand in hand with prayer. So Abba Rock, that's how you were edified with that, man. And I pray that the hopeful elect does incorporate more fasting, as I shall do myself. So with that, again, Abba Rock, that's how you're edified. Call hello Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Hashem Rikakradash. Shalom, salutations and double honors again to the elder apostles on down, the great millstone where I learn this truth at. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.